The Jupiter Boys is recording.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Jupiter Boys. My name is Jim Jupiter.
My name is Quinn Twang Jupiter.
He puts a lot of twang into his intros these days.
Twang!
We're the Jupiter Boys. We're two boys from the planet Jupiter. Each week we get together. We have stupid conversations.
So you can sit on your fucking butt.
Whoa, that one was like particularly vulgar, especially because you said butt and not ass. So it was like fucking butt. It like came out with
sit
like
on your fucking butt.
It came out with some anger to it. So each week we flip a coin of truth to decide who goes first in the topic-a-thon.
Yep.
Quinn, would you like the yellow side or the plaque side?
I would like the plaque side, please.
Plaque is about gingivitis. It's the yellow side.
It's the yellow side. That's not good for you.
No, but I mean, when is it ever? So
it's always good for you, Jim, because you get to spend headphone time with your brother. Pencil me in for some headphone time, Jim.
Yeah, I do. I pencil that in every week, and every week I'm like, fuck, I wish I erased that. No, I'm just joking.
That's rough.
That was mean and not true. You're my brother, and I'll always pencil headphone time in with you. So I was thinking, Quinn.
That's never a good sign.
No, never. We've made that joke on this show at least 15 times. So I was thinking about memorabilia and the whole world of memorabilia. And there's actually there's a new movie with Melissa McCarthy and that Richard E. Grant. I think his name is Richard E. Grant.
Yeah. Can You Ever Forgive Me?
Can You Ever Forgive Me? I think that's what it's called. At least here it is here in Canada.
Or Can You Please Forgive Me or something?
Yeah, something like that. And it's about like spoiler. It's about like a writer who is able to like forge letters from famous authors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she's like very good at writing in their style.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a good movie. So my thought was like, we can make some bucks forging memorabilia. Yeah. You know, we can.
Oh, totally.
Because I'm looking like, here on my wall. Like I'm looking at the classic photograph of Abbey Road. You know, the Beatles walking across Abbey Road, and I see so many things in this photograph that we could rip off, and like we could try to we could make a shitty copy of George Harrison's Kens, like his shoes, and sell those, and John Lennon's white suit, and this cigarette butt is the one that Paul McCartney smoked, and this white Beetle is the one.
You'd have to be good at like forging certificates, because like a lot of that stuff is like you have to get a certificate from a certain collectors guild that says it's like authentic or whatever. It's like one of one.
So
stuff
yeah.
like that.
So what we could do is we'd forge the whole thing, right?
You would have to like head to toe just like forge it all.
Yeah, we should forge we should forge a society for like the people that actually make the certificates of authenticity. Like we should forge an authenticators build business. Like we should
very meta.
literally create a fake authentication business so that like we.
It's just double fraud. It's just double fraud.
It's fraud on top of fraud, and that's legal. That's double jeopardy, baby.
Yeah. You can't convict somebody of the same crime twice, right?
Well, yeah, but you can't, like, a crime on top of a crime in the name of a crime. That's a crime makes a crime, not a crime. Two wrongs do make a right, my friend.
Looks like both shoes are on the other foot.
They cancel each other out. When a crime is done for another crime, it cancels it.
It's like both shoes are on what? Both shoes are on the other foot? How did they do that?
Both shoes are the one that fits, brother. So, yeah. So, like, what are some cool things that we could
forge?
Here's my thoughts on things like that.
Yeah.
We could get a foam finger and pretend that it's the one that Miley Cyrus banged on that VMA Awards.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We could get...
that shit sold. That shit actually probably did.
Oh, yeah, and it probably smells like her vagine. And like that's probably why it's sold like that,
Yeah.
I know that Britney Spears' hair sold when she went all, you know.
Well, that makes sense. Somebody was just like, "Holy shit, this is Britney Spears. This is all Britney Spears' hair.
Yeah.
This is crazy."
Apparently, I remember hearing a rumor that her ex-husband, or her soon-to-be ex-husband, Kevin Federline, the piece of shit, purchased it in an attempt to get her her hair tested for drug use to win over his child custody case or his alimony case.
Oh, but he did it to sell it.
I don't know what he I mean, it obviously didn't work. She still has her kids and whatnot, and you know, she's fairly successful still.
She's a dope ass mom too.
Yep.
She's really enthusiastic about Pokemon, and it's the purest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, she is, isn't she? I've seen that before.
She clearly doesn't know a lot about Pokemon, but
her
she
kids like it, and so she's all about it.
Yeah, she's just all about it. It's like she's got shirts that says Pokemon and stuff like that. It's awesome. It's so good.
Oh, that's wholesome. That's wholesome.
Britney Spears is a good mom. PSA.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So maybe not Britney Spears' hair. She doesn't deserve it. Leave Britney alone. Leave Britney alone.
Leave Britney alone.
What else could we do, Quinn? What else are you thinking? What about that sandwich that Keanu Reeves was eating on that bench when he was sad piano?
Yeah, we'd have to get so first of all, what we're going to have to do, this is going to take a few years because that sandwich is years old. And we've got to somehow
you've got to find a sandwich that's 30 years old,
and we've got
20 years old.
We've got to fake the photography. We got to actually Photoshop Keanu putting the sandwich down, and
then us picking it up and just looking at the camera and giving thumbs up,
and we're holding the newspaper of the date it is. We're Keanu comes in and he's posing with us. And we're showing all of this in court, look at all the evidence. It's substantial.
They're like, this photo is next to another file on your desktop that says how to fake Keanu Reeves evidence.
Hi, I'm Brian. Welcome back to my YouTube channel of how to fake Keanu Reeves photoshops and video, just film edits if you want to use Keanu Reeves in any kind of film you want.
It'd be funny because Brian is actually Keanu Reeves because Keanu Reeves has been photoshopping himself into movies so that he never ages.
He's just an ancient godlike person who's just
photoshopped himself onto reality.
And he's taking over every movie one by one. Well, Keanu Reeves is the entity, and that's
that was stupid. What about
we could forge a famous person's skateboard. So what we'd have to do is just beat the ever-living shit out of a skateboard and break it in half, and kind of scratch it up to the point we can compare it to a picture of a scratched up broken board that they had. Be yeah, I just picked up the board, and somebody will buy that.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Skateboarding is a lot. People will buy stupid shit in skateboarding for a lot of money.
Here's something that people are always wanting for memorabilia is DNA. If you can get some hair or spit or a used condom, people are all about that shit, right? They want the DNA of celebrities. So here's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
We buy a bunch, just a whole whack of toothbrushes. No, even better, to save on overhead, we just go and steal them from the dentist because they give them out for free. So we just make a billion children's dentist appointments and then steal the kids' toothbrushes.
Just scumbag behavior.
Really, really bad shit. But then we take all those toothbrushes and we sneak into celebrities' houses while they're sleeping. Yeah. And just quickly, while they're sleeping, just jam the toothbrush into their mouth, shake it around a bit, and just run your ass off. But you do that enough times, and you've got a bunch of used toothbrushes from famous celebrities.
That's true.
And those aren't even forgeries; those are real.
It's gonna be tough breaking into the houses because celebrities have pretty top-notch security. So first of all, you got to learn how to
kill the security guards, and then you sell the security guards' bodies as memorabilia. Okay. This security guard was from Jennifer Lawrence's house.
A serial killer is on the loose. He is killing celebrities.
He's selling bodyguards' bodies.
He is selling celebrities' bodyguards' bodies and stealing.
They call him the bodyguard bandit.
And everybody wants one of his toothbrushes. It's a global phenomenon. They can't get enough of these toothbrushes.
Banksy says he hopes to team up with him soon.
Banksy's quoted as saying, "Yeah, I know he's a killer and all, but those bodyguards kind of had it coming."
What if you killed Banksy and sold Banksy? That would be the ultimate Banksy art piece. That would, honest to God, would actually, like, if somebody did that, even though they would, like, definitely go to jail, that would probably be like the one of the, like, most like high-minded conceptual pieces of art ever created.
Yeah, and people would talk about it for
centuries.
For centuries, yeah.
Like, literally, like, that would be like an ultimate, like, nobody should do this. I'm just saying. That would be like,
it's like that guy who paid the other guy to eat him.
That's the end of the topic. Yeah, that wasn't an art thing though. That was like a weird sexual.
That was just a weird sexual thing, yeah. Yeah. But that's a pretty creepy story.
Yep.
Do you know what time it is, Jim?
I do, but I don't have any weed, so why don't you just tell me?
It's time for the mid-show smoke break, yeah, baby.
So this is gonna be a solo one for Quinn today, as he attempts the mid-show smoke break, and he will probably succeed. He is seasoned in smoking. Meanwhile, I'm going to tell you about a craft beer that I've been enjoying. It's by the Napanee Beer Company. Napanee's a little place in Ontario, Canada. It's called Mayday. It's a Belgian pale ale, 5.7% alcohol. It's quite strong. It's nice, refreshing. It's citrusy. It tastes pretty good. They won New Brewery of the Year in the Ontario Brewing Awards 2017. And this is what it sounds like when I drink it. That's tasty. That's tasty right there. Quinn, how are you doing on that bowl? That was a good endorsement.
That was a really good endorsement. The bong rip went very successfully. Yeah. I didn't cough. I took a sip of water afterwards.
Okay, your topic, go!
My topic today, Jim. It's Quinn's Questions About Movies, Holiday Edition, yeah.
Quinn's Questions About Movies was filmed in front of a very festive studio audience.
They've all got hats and mittens on. It's adorable.
Okay, what we got going on? I'm happy that you've got Quinn's Questions About Movies because it's one that I don't really have to think about, and often you don't screw up too badly. So
no, I don't have. No, this is going to be an interesting one because I've come up with some questions.
You're going to want me to fill in the other. You're turning this into Quinn and Jim's questions about movies.
Quinn and Jim's questions about movies. No, I'm just saying, like, so first question, and you can stew on this for a bit. Is like top 5 Christmas movies.
Okay.
And like, why do you first of all, do you watch them every year? And why do you watch them every year? Like, what do you get from them?
Okay.
Because I like, there's a lot of different Christmas movies that I get a lot of different things from. For example, can I just jump in right away?
Yes.
For example, in Love Actually, I get that kind of sweet, kind of raunchy, probably wouldn't be made nowadays kind of feeling in a Christmas movie, which sometimes you need. Sometimes you need a little bit of naughty Christmas, you know?
I hear you.
Sometimes I want an action movie Christmas, so I go to Die Hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want.
So what are your top 5 though? You're just saying titles.
I think Love Actually is number 5.
Okay.
On the list.
Okay.
Number 4 is coming in hot. It's coming in piping hot. It's Home Alone.
Okay, yeah.
Because nothing makes me happier than seeing Kevin McAllister fuck up Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. It's
Daniel Stern,
amazing.
Right? I think that's his name.
I think it's Daniel Stern. Yeah, I just call him Marv.
Yeah.
So, coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 3, I gotta go with Elf.
Okay.
Elf on this one.
Good one. Yeah.
Because nothing makes me laugh more than Will Ferrell being delightful in New York City.
Okay.
And Zooey Deschanel is quirky and amazing in it.
Yep.
As usual.
Okay.
As per usual. Number 2. I'm going to go with Die Hard.
Okay.
Because it's a Christmas movie.
Yep.
Great Alan Rickman performance.
Okay.
Bruce Willis says "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker," and it somehow is still a Christmas movie.
Yep.
And it takes place at Christmas. It's awesome.
And what's your number one?
And my number one is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
I'm glad this is a movie.
Ours is actually a crossover on that one because that is also my number one.
That's your number one.
Yeah. So we'll go back. We'll go back on mine. So, number 5, one that I watch every year, pretty much without fail, and is not a very good movie, nor is it a popular movie. I'm gonna just put that out there now. It's called The Holiday, starring Cameron Diaz, Jude Law, Jack Black, and Kate Winslet. It's not a great movie, but it is a fun movie. And it's not like, the thing I like about that movie is that it's a nice romantic comedy, but it's not too Christmas heavy. It's winter heavy, it's holiday heavy, but it's not Christmas heavy. And I like that. I like that.
I think there is a Christmas party in it, but it's very like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They do something that's kind of like less Christmassy.
No, it takes place during the Christmas season, but it's not really like, they don't really have like a Christmas thing. Number 4 is Home Alone. And the main reason I like Home Alone is because as a kid, I always liked like the idea of like setting traps, like booby traps, were just like the most attractive idea to me for some reason. Like just like to set up micro machines so that somebody would kill themselves. Like fucking brilliant.
It is fucking brilliant. And like Kevin McAllister took joy in doing these at any moment he could have called the real cops. At any moment.
Number
he took
3?
pleasure in torturing these.
Actually, no, he couldn't call the cops because the phones were out. That was actually part of the plot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the phone lines were all out, and that was also why they couldn't call.
He also goes to town.
Yeah.
He
totally.
goes to town
does.
and buys groceries.
Yeah, he totally does.
He could easily just.
Oh yeah, there's a point where he's chased by a police officer. Like if he wasn't, but the thing is, like, he also saw a police officer who then was. Because like he sees Joe Pesci in a police officer outfit, right? So he doesn't really trust the police.
True, eh?
There's John Hughes did his thinking on that one, actually.
That's very true.
There's like they wrap up a lot of points like pretty tidily. Number 3 would be Die Hard. You know, a lot of people say it's not a Christmas movie. They're wrong. There's a Santa outfit in it. He says, "Ho ho ho! Now I've got a machine gun." Yep. It is a Christmas movie. No, it takes place during a Christmas party. Like, come on, fuck you. Yeah. Number 2. The Muppets Christmas Carol, which is fucking phenomenal, stars Michael Caine as Ebenezer Scrooge.
I remember that watching this, like it was my exposure to Christmas Carol, like the story of Christmas Carol.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's like one of the better like tellings of a Christmas Carol.
You know what has always haunted me? 2 movies that have always haunted me because of this scary, uncanny valley CGI. Polar Express is a Christmas movie that
I've never seen it.
It just crawls under your skin, Jim. It crawls under your skin, and it does not. And it lays eggs, and those eggs become just Tom Hanks in like every facial mocap, early mocap performance ever, and it's super gross. And another one is the Christmas Carol starring Jim Carrey, the animated Christmas Carol starring Jim Carrey.
I don't think I saw that one.
I didn't either, but the trailer has haunted me for my entire life. And just knowing that movie exists will forever taint my idea of Christmas.
That reminds me of Michael Scott saying he's listening to the novelization of the movie the movie Precious, which is based on the novel Push by Sapphire. So what's your next question about movies, sir?
Okay, in a fight, Buddy the Elf or who wins? Like in a fight to the death, Buddy the Elf or Tim Allen's son in the first the first Santa Claus.
So you're asking who wins between like a 7-year-old and a 40-year-old man.
Although Buddy is easy to. Well, actually, no. Buddy's got an arm on him.
Mm-hmm.
He could probably kill him just with a snowball alone.
He now
makes,
that I'm thinking about billion this. Like toys like in a minute. Like he has.
Okay,
like...
what about between Buddy the Elf and Tim Allen, Santa Claus Tim Allen?
See, I'm gonna give that to Buddy. I'm gonna give that to Buddy the Elf.
Because I don't think Tim Allen has the same kind of stamina.
Oh no, Scott Calvin, who is the character who plays the Santa Claus, is a piece of shit. And he
as a lot of Tim Allen characters are.
Yeah. Well, Tim Allen is a piece of shit. So I mean,
if the shoe fits,
if those shoes both are the fitting ones. What's your next question there, dog?
Oh, I almost knocked over my fucking whole shelf. Don't move your knee. So my next question is,
I love the idea of like some horror video game, like based on your house called "Don't Move Your Knee."
Don't move. And like they track a fitness tracker to your legs, so you don't move your knee. So my next question is. I lost it. I totally lost it.
Are you just like thinking of these off your dome? You don't even have these written down?
I do not have anything written down, my dude. I was thinking about this, and then
you launched into questions about Quinn's questions about movies with one question, really.
I had nothing else. So would you consider
you just lead on segments? You're just like, I'll just fall back on one of my segments. It'll be fine. We've got reruns for days.
Would you consider Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone a Christmas movie?
I'm gonna go ahead and look to the tapes for this one. Happy Christmas, Ron. Happy Christmas, Harry. Yeah, it's a Christmas movie, dog.
That's a Christmas
movie.
They
say that.
Cool.
They say that right in the movie. He gets a jumper from the Weasleys. Yeah.
Happy Christmas. The other ones have like a little hint of Christmas, but not as much as the first one.
Prisoner of Azkaban has more Christmas than most, I would say.
Oh yeah, that's when they go to
Hogsmeade
and stuff. Sweet. Yeah, it is. So I like to watch the Harry Potter movies around the Christmas holidays.
I think for Christmas.
The Nimbus 2000, maybe?
No, he gets the Nimbus 2000 in the first one. And I think he gets the Firebolt from Sirius Black in the third one. God damn, Quinn. Brush up on your fucking Harry Potter.
Fourth one. We would get in the fourth one, right?
Oh yeah, true.
Because in the third one, he didn't even.
And there's one where he goes to the Weasleys for Christmas too. Anyway, that's the end of the topic. And he has a weird exchange with Ginny. Like she makes him cookies, and they just like sit awkwardly. Anyway, that's the end of the topic.
Rough.
It's really rough to watch because like it's two actors who have like zero romantic chemistry at all. Like at all.
They aged them in the last movie so badly.
Yeah, they did their best.
Yeah.
Harry doesn't look too bad.
Their bust wasn't good enough.
The kids were like 20 years old. Anyway, that's the end of the topic. We've been the Jupiter Boys. Thank you for listening. If you liked it, please consider reviewing or subscribing to the thing. You can go to thejupiterboys.com to find all of the old episodes. There will be merch there eventually when I get lazy enough or unlazy enough to do it.
Yeah, I didn't really like Paul Thomas Anderson's sequel to There Will Be Blood, where it's called just There Will Be Merch. But it
was just a table with a bunch of T-shirts on it, and Paul.
Well, it's Daniel Day-Lewis.
Paul Dano screaming, "Get your T-shirts! Get T-shirts here!"
And then Daniel Day-Lewis slaps him in the face as hard as he can.
And says, "I wear your T-shirt. I wear it on."
And everybody starts clapping immediately.
Okay, that was a terrible, terrible reference. Thank you to Christo Graham for the use of our theme music.
Christo Graham will slap your T-shirt too.
Nice. You sound like the Shame Wizard. We're part of the Rodolfo Shark Network with Dave Franco's Dream Boys. My mouth is just stopping like functioning right now.
My mouth just got real dry.
We're part of the Rodolfo Shark Network with Dave Franco's Dream Boys, which is a show about Dave Franco, and Durf and Dietz, which is a show about fucked up things that happen to two boys in the East, and also hockey and just to celebrities. And you should listen to it. And then you should shoot those nuts
straight down that gullet of yours. Just shoot them down.
Rodolfo Shark.